Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Krystal. Today we're gonna get ready, and you know what? I don't 100% know. Y'all see this? I don't 100% know what I want to do. Part of me wants to do something fun and colorful, and oh, my hands are freezing. I just washed them, and they're cold. Yeah, I don't know what I want to do. Part of me wants to do something colorful, and then the other part's like, no, just do something boring and basic. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just put on the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's Hydro Boost Hydrating Serum. It has hyaluronic acid. It's just a really good, like, drugstore serum. So, if you're looking for one, there you go. Let's go ahead and throw some brows on. Ma'am, what is happening? Here, I'll scoot the chair back. Nope. You're gonna have to lay behind me. I'll scoot up. Is that okay? I'm giving up my chair to a dog. To a dog. Okay. Oh, I have to say this. All right, so if you watched my video about the Walmart UGG dupes, I've been wearing these all day, every day since I filmed that video, and I'm not joking. I put them on when I get up in the morning, and I just end up wearing them all day long. Anybody that thought, like, the mini Uggs were dumb, they're perfect because a lot of times my feet would be cold, but they would make me so hot, my Uggs, because they come up higher. Ma'am, can we not? No. Speaking of Uggs, she's over there with my Uggs. So, yeah, if you were thinking about, like, getting them, and they've held up really well, too. Like, I think even, hold on, she's dragging my Ugg boot away. Hauled ass downstairs with my Ugg boot. So, anyways, what was I saying? If you were on the fence about getting them, well worth it. Sophia, I think it was Sophia, splattered water on them. You can't even tell. So, well worth the money. The impractical part of me wants to go get them in every color. So, definitely get them. And, you know, when I got them in this burgundy color, I was like, why did I get burgundy? This isn't going to go with anything. They go with a lot. They also look really cute with pink. The burgundy, it's like total Valentine's vibes, but who gives a shit? Can you quit being on drugs? Who gave you speed? I also would like to say, from the absolute bottom of my heart, thank you so much to everyone that showed love and compassion and support on my video about getting a divorce. You guys are awesome. You are beautiful. And I pray that God blesses every single one of you tremendously for just taking the time to send a kind word and just being so loving and sweet. It did not go unnoticed. Something tells me she took something. But, y'all, this dog, she's worse than a toddler because she's fast. You know, at least toddlers are fast too. Okay, so I used the, where did you go? El Maquillage brow pencil and brow gel in Truffles. Perfection. Y'all, I need your opinion. Okay? You know, I feel like a lot of women, whenever they go through a breakup, okay, sorry, they're in here playing, they're unplugging stuff, all that. But anyways, you know, a lot of times when women go through breakups, stuff like that, we tend to go, I need to change my hair. I'm sure y'all know where I'm going with this. I'm getting that itch. I'm just like, there's a part of me that's like, okay, I need to be different. I don't know why. So part of me wants to go back dark, which I don't think I've had dark hair since I started YouTube again. Now, if you go back to my older videos, like, which a lot of y'all may not even know, I started my YouTube channel a long time ago before I even had my son. And I got pregnant with Max. And I just kind of stopped. I was like, oh, well, I don't have time. I don't have the energy, you know, yada, yada, yada. And I didn't film anything. I didn't upload for years. And then the Rones happened, and we were all stuck at home, and I was like, well, I guess now is as good a time as any, let's do it. So I just kind of started filming videos again, and here we are. So yeah, sorry, I lost train. I thought I was like, what, where was I going with this? But yeah, so the entirety of my newer videos, I have had blonde hair or some sort of transitioning, like it's been, you know. So, Gus, can you please stop hitting my ring light, dude? We are going to use the Vava Bloom palette from Morphe because let's do pinks and purple. All right, I had to go lock Rosie up. She was being a pain in the tuchus. She's got hops, y'all. She was jumping up and just getting anything she could get her mouth on and running downstairs with it. So she had to be, she's in timeout. We're gonna use pinks and purples, and why not? So let's do the damn thing. All right, I'm gonna start with like a nude color, and I'm only gonna do this eye, and then off camera I'll do the other eye, so we're not here forever. I'm using this nudish color. It's like a nudie pink. So how is everyone's Halloween? We actually had a great time. This was the first Halloween in so many years. We have not frozen our tushes off trying to trick or treat. It was so nice to just be able to go out and trick or treat and have a good time and not be miserable, because every other year it has been like, oh my gosh, I'm freezing, it is miserable, all of that. So very, very thankful. I'm gonna go in with this pinky. It's like a deep pink right here. I don't know what the shade name is. I don't have a clue. That is one bad thing with Morphe, is just like, hey, you don't need to know names. I thought they normally put shade names in their palettes, but this one doesn't even have it on the back. And then I'm just going to go everywhere the other, we put the nudie color, and we're just going to blend that around like so. But we had a great Halloween. It was a lot of fun. The kids had a great time at school. They did a Halloween parade, and they got quite a bit of candy. The worst part of the night was a glow stick broke in the bottom of Max's trick-or-treat bucket, and so we noticed all of his candy was glowing. And I had to wash all of the outside of his candy, anything that, you know what I mean? Like I had to wash the packaging and all that to get the glow stick stuff off. A lot of it ended up in the trash. And I mean, he was a trooper though, because I mean, I would have been sad if I would have had to throw my candy in the trash can. Let's see, we're going to go on with this purpley color. Okay. It's like a deep wine purple color. And we're just going to cover the lid. As you might have noticed, I didn't state this, but we didn't do any foundation or anything yet, because I am going to clean up after this eye look. And I'm just going to pack this on the lid like so, and get it nice and purple. We're looking like we got punched in the face. And then we are going to kind of work that into the crease just a little bit. Like so. Just windshield wiper, windshield wiper, windshield wiper. Blendy, blendy, blend. And then we're going to go in with that same first brush and that pinky color. And we're just going to kind of diffuse the edges of that purple. Like so. Also, I'm going to be using, where are you? I'm going to be using this eyeliner stamp because when I feel like sometimes, and I'm guilty of it too, I will watch people film like a review on a product and I'm like, you're full of shit. They sent you that. You're trying to be nice. But when I give a review on a product, if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you. And I really did like this eyeliner stamp. It made my eyeliner so much easier, and this, it stayed. It stayed. Okay, like even my favorite liquid liner or, you know, like felt tip liner, it's good and it stays. But sometimes if I'm like, you know, do this during the day because my eye's a little itchy or whatever, it will kind of like start to come off or smudge, and this stayed all day. So kudos. To be completely honest, whenever they messaged me and they were like, do you want to try this out? I was like, oh, cool, a gimmick. It's not. All right, so we're going to go in with this deep brown here. And we're going to do outside portion of the eye. And considering I had no direction when I started this, we're not looking too bad. The only problem is I have to film. I'm filming, like today is just today and tomorrow content days. I'm going to bust out as many videos as I can. I'm going to get content done and get that stuff ready to entertain you guys because I still don't know when exactly we're going to be moving. I'm so very thankful. My mom is amazing and she's finding, you know, touring houses and finding houses for me and the kids. And, you know, I feel so blessed to have like so many people supporting me and working so hard to help me get back on my feet and to get situated and all of that stuff. Like, very, very blessed, very, very thankful. And obviously, you know, I appreciate the prayers and the support from you guys. If you are sending us prayers, keep sending them. You know, pray for the best possible house and location. Pray for me to find the best job and that will make me feel super fulfilled because yes, I am looking for a job. I'm not going to stop YouTube. I will not be quitting YouTube. I enjoy doing it and I will continue to do it. So my mom's even looking at houses and she's like, hey, here's a space for you to be able to film. And so, you know, I am not going to be quitting. That's why I'm working on making sure like I get some content. So if for some reason in the next couple of weeks, you know, all of a sudden I'm like, oh, we're moving, I have some stuff ready for you guys because I do not plan on quitting. I used to be one of those people when the going got tough, I just wanted to quit because I was like, this is hard. And I'm not going to let myself do that anymore. I'm just going to keep trucking and keep moving. All right, so this is what we got. Very, very purple, very, very pink. It looks like we either have pink eye or we got punched in the eyeball. I'm going to take a pink shimmer. Which one should we do? I think I'm going to dip into both of these and a little bit of this one. We're going to make a concoction. We're going to do with our finger. As you can, I'm just like kind of swirling my finger around in all three shades. And then we're going to just pat that on the inner portion. And we're going to see if this shows up and does anything. Yeah. It's like a very, very subtle shimmer, but I'm here for it. And we're going to go in one more time and we're going to do it again. Yeah, it's not like super duper shimmery, but it's got some shimmer and I like it. I like it. It's not like overly shimmery, but I think what we're going to do is we are going to take this flat little like, this little, I don't know what this brush is called, to be completely honest with you. And we're going to take this light shimmer. It's like a pinky, a white pinkish tone, and we're going to go just the very inside corner. Okay, that didn't do shit. All right, let's try again. There we go. I don't love that. Okay. I don't love that. So we're going to go back with the concoction we had before, and we're just going to bump over that. It's not bad. We're going to go back in with the dark colors. Think I might grab a little bit of that too. And just deepen up this outside corner. I'm just patting. You know what I mean? I'm just doing a little pat pat. And then this, no extra product whatsoever. This is our first brush, just to kind of diffuse. And there we go. And this doesn't have a super light shade to do on the brow bone, so I'm going to go into the Divine Neutrals palette. You can use whatever like light shade you can find or want to use, I mean, obviously. And I'm going to go in with this lightest shade here. I'm just going to take a teensy bit and go underneath the brow bone just to brighten that up a bit, like so. And I like to kind of take it, get just some on the very like edge of this flat brush, and just kind of go underneath the brow all the way from start to finish. Like so. It kind of like cuts it just a little bit, almost like you would do with concealer, but I don't like that really sharp like concealer brow moment. So there we go. And I feel like I need to go, yeah, there we go. It just needed a little bit extra right here. Also, if you can hear sighs, that would be Gus. He got to stay out because surprisingly, he's the one being good. I guess there's a first time for everything. Okay, so here is the finished eye as of right now. Obviously, we're going to do winged liner and all that crap. I'm going to pop off camera and do this eye, and I'm going to come back and we're going to do the face makeup, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, so be right back. Okay, so eyes are finished up. I did use the liner stamp. As you can see, I used it. And then I used the liner, the pen end, to fill in, you know, do the wing liner. I did use this one to kind of do the inner corner. This one's the Maybelline Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner, just because this one's kind of fat. So, you know, I did that. I may have to go in there and fix it a little bit. I don't know if I like it. It kind of looks weird, but I don't know. I just wanted to do something different, have a little fun. So now we're going to put on some foundation. Let's do some ABH. We're going to do the Luminous foundation. I'm going to do one pump, and then we're going to go from there, because I don't know, I've just been liking not having too much foundation on, just because, all right, you put on foundation and then you put on concealer and all of that, and the next thing you know, you just look like you have cake face. And I just want like a lighter look on the skin. So that was one small pump, and it's actually covering quite a bit, because I really don't need to do too much coverage on my skin for the most part. I mean, I have fairly nice skin, in my opinion. I have fairly nice skin. And so I don't really have a lot that I'm trying to hide with it. I do have like redness and stuff. A lot of the reason why I use foundation is because I do self-tanner, as you can see, and before my face was a whole lot lighter than the rest of my body, just because I don't really self-tan my face. And even if I did, it wouldn't stay very long, just because, you know, you wash your face so often, or at least I do, so. All right, see, just one pump and got the whole face. Looks good. Now is where we can go in with the concealer and really do some work. Let's see. Let's use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. So we're just gonna right there, a little bit right here. And then I like to make sure I get concealer right here because like I said, I do have redness and concealer just does a lot better at like covering that. And I like it to be brighter right there. I don't know, you may not, you know, all personal preference. And then a little on my forehead. And then I'm not going to bother putting in any on my nose yet because we are going to use this on the nose and we'll put the concealer on after. I like to use the part that I blended out the foundation with to blend out the concealer on my forehead and on my chin, just because it helps, you know, any other like leftover foundation on there, you know, makes it a little bit more of a gradual color instead of like stark contrast. But I do like my under eyes to be a bit brighter, so we're going to go under with the tip of the sponge. Obviously, it's easier to get in there with the tip of the sponge too. And then we're going to blend out around the nose with the same spot. And I will tell you, like, I love my nose ring. It's great. But it's a pain in the butt to, like, blend around. And you might say, why don't you just pull it out real quick and do your makeup and then you can put it back in? Easier said than done, because you know how all the rave now is to do like permanent jewelry where they literally just like put the bracelet or the necklace on you and that is it. It is on your body. This nose ring was literally put into my nose and then bent to connect here. So in order to get it out, I'm going to have to technically take it, bend it back out to pull it out of my nose. And to be completely honest, this is a real diamond and this is real gold. So unless I'm going to go get another real piece of jewelry, I'm not going to take out a very expensive real piece of jewelry to put like some cheap nose ring from Amazon in. That just seems silly to me. So this is probably going to be there for the rest of my life. I'm going to take this. It is an LA Girl Pro Conceal. Also, excuse my nails. They looked great. And then I had to go put Rosie in her kennel, you know, during this video, and I chipped 2 of them. So anyways, LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is in the color Toast. And I just turn it sideways because it's kind of flat. Mine's flat. I don't know if they all are, but mine's flat. I turn it sideways and I just draw down the nose. And then I kind of do the tip. I don't go up too much because I use what I have to go up. And then I'm going to do some here, a dot there, and then some right there. And this is a beautiful, for my skin tone, a beautiful like bronze color. I don't even know, like, yeah, definitely like a bronzy type color. I know people that contour with them, and I don't know, do we even contour our cheekbones anymore? Like, do you remember the kits? The lovely little kits where you would take them and you would map out your face and all of that. Add a little extra, so we're just gonna put it underneath the bottom lip. I don't like to do my top lip. I know some girls that go all the way around with the bronzer. It does not look good on me. It looks like I have been eating mud. It just doesn't work on my top lip. There's something, it just doesn't look good. But the bottom lip, it works nicely there. So you just got to be careful when you're using this on a sponge, because if you accidentally lay into a spot where you have a lot of product, you're going to just like deposit it down on your face. So, all right, so we're going to just kind of use the sponge. This is where the concealer comes in. We're going to take the same Maybelline Fit Me and we're going to draw a stripe down the center. Like so. And then we are going to kind of dab that. And then it's all just kind of like a work where you're going to kind of like blend up with the brown, and you're going to kind of blend with the concealer, and you're going to go back and forth until it looks how you want it. Because the last thing you want is for people to be able to look at you and be like, why do you have brown all over your nose? You know, because it looks silly. So, still a work in progress, don't worry. Going down the center. And then sometimes, actually, instead of more liquid, we're going to go in with powder. And we are going to just get some on the side of the sponge. And we're just going to kind of go down the side of the nose, because we want to brighten that back up. We don't want the darkness all the way down. And then we're going to do this side. I have a question for all of you. Do any of you live where it snows? Have y'all gotten any snow yet? We got it snowed. I wouldn't say that we got snow, if that makes any sense, because it didn't actually stay. But we got to watch it snow the other day, but we're supposed to get some this week. There's a chance, I guess. I don't know. My weather app says rain. It didn't say shit about snow. Anyways, just going to take a brush, dust it off. This is a Wet n Wild. It's the one that has this glitter and shit in the handle. Don't sleep on Wet n Wild brushes. These brushes are actually good, and it's nice and soft. So, just don't think you have to have the most expensive stuff. I don't know. Let's finish our makeup and see what's up. Oh, also, I did add a little bit of this Kokie Cosmetics Crystal Fusion Liquid Eyeshadow in Supernova to the inner part of my lid while I was off camera, and I forgot to tell you, so there's that. I am going to take a little bit of the Jaclyn Hill Iced. This is a baked highlight, and I just like to take a little bit with my pinky finger, and you know what I mean. And I am not loving how this turned out. I know I just put powder on and I'm probably about to make a mistake, but your girl's, you know, whatever. Okay, we're going to see how that does, because it's just still looking muddy to me and I just can't deal. Okay, I'm going to wipe my sponge on my hand just to make sure there's no bronzer, and I'm going to pinch it and blend that out. Now, to be honest, normally I would have gotten off camera to fix this mistake and I would have just appeared and been fine with my nose contour, but you know, I'm going to show you how I would fix a mistake, because that shit happens and I don't have time to take off all this makeup. I got work to do. See, that looks a lot better. There's just something that it was coming too far down. I think I think there was too much of this on my nose, but that's a lot better. We're loving it. We're here for it. Let's see. I am going to take this palette, the Vava Bloom palette, and I'm going to get a little brush, and I'm going to use this dark purple color that we put on the top. I'm just going to take the tiniest bit, and I'm going to smudge it on the outside of my lower lash line, just to kind of, you know, make it a little bit more dramatic, because why not? Alright, we got the mascara on the bottom lashes, on the bottom lashes, and I don't know, I'm really liking the purple under there. Now we need to blush it. Now, do we want to go for a blush that's really similar to the eye? I'm thinking we do. So we are. I think we're bronzed good. I think we're good with the bronze. So we are going to go in with the blush and see what we can do over here. I'm going to kind of even take the blush up into the eye look. Okay, so I don't add any extra product, but I do like to take the little kabuki brush that I use for my blush and do on the chin. Just a little bit on the forehead, just a teensy bit, And as you can see, I really pushed it up into the eyeshadow and up to towards the temple. And then I also like to hit the underneath of my nose. And then I like to take the brush like this and go across right here just to give it like that little button nose type situation. If you don't like blush on your nose and the rest of your face, don't do it, but I really like that. Also, if you have eyes that kind of pull green, like using purple really, like, all the green in my eyeballs are just like, I don't know if you can see it, but I can definitely see it. Okay, so we are pretty much done. We just need to do a lip, and I think we're gonna go super nude with this. I don't know, we might change it up. First, I'm gonna start off with this NYX lip pencil in nude beige. Okay, so there's the lip lined with the nude beige. This is a perfect cool toned nude liner. It's just so good. And then we're going to go in with the Color Sensational from Maybelline. This is in Nude Whisper. And fill in. I fill in the bottom lip, and this is creamy enough that I do this. It's like creamy like a lipstick, okay? But it also stays on. I don't know the science, okay? And then I'm going to go in with Virgin from Morphe. And this is a liquid lip. And I just put it in the center of the bottom lip. I dab, and then I use my finger. Ta-da. Looking good. And I don't know, I think nude lip goes, but part of me kind of thinks maybe we should add a little bit of this Powder Puff Lippy from NYX. It's in the shade Squad Goals. So, you know what? Fuck it. Let's add a little, okay? Just, yeah, we needed a little bit of pink. We needed a little pink. That's what it needed. It needed a little bit of pink to draw in with the eyes. I think it looks cute. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look. I love you guys. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so before you go. And, you know, I'll catch you next time. Oh, if you want to do me a favor, share this video. You know, give it a thumbs up, share it, subscribe, ring the bell, all those things, you know. It would greatly help me, and I would very much appreciate it. So, I love you guys, and I will see you next week. Bye.